Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tyler, and welcome back to Scorpio Oxman channel. Well, today, Jackie Robinson. I definitely wanted to do a video. The last few years, especially, I've always meant to get around to doing Jackie Robinson, and his birthday is actually, if I, yeah. Yes, his birthday was January 31st. Yeah, perfect. So I'm almost a week late. So definitely my apologies. I definitely meant around to getting around to doing a video of him. And the MLB, the Major League Baseball, they have Jackie Robinson Day in April every year. That's another day as well that I could have done a video for him aside from his actual birthday, January 31st. And there's also the Jackie Robinson Day, which they have in April every year, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is correct. And I wanted to mention especially too regarding the number 42. And because the number 42 may very well be easily the most famous number in the world of sports. And because of Jackie Robinson, definitely because of Jackie Robinson. And there is something I was going to mention to you. There's something about me that's related to the number 42 as of today. It's my birthday today. Today is February the 6th. So today's my birthday, and it's my age changes today. And I mentioned about the number 42, and you could see how that relates to today in regards to me. I'll leave you to be the I'm sure you would be I'm going to leave that with you to be the detective on about. I'm sure you would make a good detective in regards to figuring that out. And so yeah, the number 40, how the number 42 relates to me on this day, on my B day today. So there you have it. So yes. So okay, you know what? I'll admit it to you. You guys have been so supportive to me that I'll admit to you. Yes, I turned 42 today. So there you have it. So that's why I thought, this was definitely a perfect timing for to do a video for Jackie Robinson, because he's definitely he could very well be the most iconic sports figure in the world, in the history of sports. So very much, and especially the North American major leagues, and the world in general, for sure. So definitely Jackie Robinson. Uh, so his Primal Astrology, we're certainly going to look at today, based on, so yeah, January 31st of 1919, that he's born. And so we're definitely going to see his the day of, in primal astrology, what spirit animal he is based on the very day that he's born. So we'll get right to it, and then we'll read about his spirit animal in primal astrology as we as you're familiar with all the videos that I've done explaining on primal astrology based on the day that we're born. And rising sign. Now I'm actually getting that his time of day. Uh okay, so the website Astro Theme, it mentions that his time of day, his the time of day that he was born is 6:30 p.m. Now that's what Astro Theme says. And however, Astro Charts, the other website, we could just go by this one here, Astro Theme. says his birth time is 6:30 p.m. So we'll just go with his birth time being 6:30 p.m. because even though astrocharts.com, which is the one that I usually look at, that one doesn't show or mention his time of day, whereas this one does, AstroTheme. So we'll just go with this one for 6:30 p.m. Yeah, for his time of day. So we'll look at his moon in true sidereal astrology, the true sidereal astrology zodiac. And so, yeah, we'll go to the calculator as we always do. And so, yeah, very, very much Jackie Robinson, he would have been 106 years old as of this past January 31st. So 1919. So that's, yeah, would have turned 100 in 2019. So in 6 years later, 106, he would have been. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so, and 6:30 p.m. And that is Cairo, uh, Georgia, USA. Yeah, Cairo, Georgia, USA. Okay, so yeah, the state of Georgia, Cairo. Yeah, there it is. So, okay, so we see, wow, look at that. So as you can see, he's January 31st, 1919, 6:30 p.m. in Cairo, Georgia, United States. Now check this out. His moon, his moon is pretty well the almost the center of Capricorn. Now, that's very interesting. I just want to look at uh, that actual location of his moon, believe it or not, in terms of nakshatras. That is, let's see, third one back. Yeah, that's the fourth quarter of Uttara Ashada, but which is actually Abhijit. So we're seeing here, and I actually never, I was not familiar with this or knew about it until now, believe it or not. So as you can see, his both Jackie Robinson's sun and his moon, they're pretty well in the exact same spot. So look at that. But get a load of this. That is both his sun and his moon. They they very much look and are approximately in the nakshatra of Abhijit. Now, the ancients called Abhijit the it's a very small part of the nakshatras, but the word Abhijit translates to the one who cannot be defeated. That's what it means. The name Abhijit, the one who cannot be defeated. So isn't that something? So that it's no surprise, of course. So yeah, Jackie Robinson having both, being born on a day and a time where both the sun and the moon is in the nakshatra of Abhijit. Abhijit, which is basically the center of Capricorn, and right in between Uttarashada and Shravana nakshatras, which is number 21 and 22. Abhijit is right in the center between them. And that's where Jackie Robinson's both his sun and moon is. So that might tell you something about Jackie Robinson. Okay, the one who cannot be defeated. So that pretty well tells you how authentic that the the true sidereal zodiac is on shown by masteringthezodiac.com. So that really shows you the authenticity of it right there. So as it's shown right here, the living proof right here. So so there you have it. So yeah, the Jackie Robinson, both his sun and his moon in the nakshatra of Abhijit. Abhijit, which is the most probably easily the most powerful of all of the nakshatras. If you count it as a nakshatra, which it probably should be. But it's the, as it's called, the one who cannot be defeated. So there you have it. Okay, so in general, Jackie Robinson, his moon is Capricorn. Okay, so in general, we see that his moon is in the constellation of Capricorn. So in general, and his moon being Abhijit, and among the nakshatras, his moon is certainly Abhijit. But in general, it's the constellation of Capricorn. Okay, so let's look at his as you're familiar with the other videos that I've shown you. We're now going to look at the day sign in Vietnamese astrology or Chinese astrology, as it's called. So so we'll see Jackie Robinson's day sign in Chinese astrology or or Vietnamese astrology, yeah, as it's called. And okay, so here it is here. So go to the year. Okay. Hmm. Now, these calculators do not go as far back as 1919. So let's find one that does. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, this is the same. These are the same ones. Okay. Fast love match. Okay. Let's see if this one does. Here it is here. Now, it should be here. Okay, here it is here. Oh, by the way, I want to say happy year of the snake. We're now in year of the snake, 2025, of course. So yeah, happy year of the snake for definitely the Chinese year, New Year that we're in. So let's see if we can go back as far. 19. That doesn't either. Now the calculator. See this one here? Okay. Chinese fortune calendar. Let's see here. Okay, see if this one goes as far back. Okay, here we are. Okay, here I finally found a calculator that goes as far back as 1919. So here we are. So, okay, my apologies for taking a while to find a calculator. So here is, okay, so here we are. So here's Jackie Robinson, January 31st, 1919. So Jackie Robinson is born day of the goat, the water goat, or it's the sign is also called the sheep. Basically, in the Chinese astrology, it's called the sheep. In Vietnamese astrology, it's called the goat. So Jackie Robinson, born day of the goat. Go figure. There's another thing that stands out. He's the goat. So as they call greatest of all time, as it's called, and so there you have. There's another thing that stands out about him. So, so yeah, January 31st, 1919. So right now we're gonna go to primalastrology.com and we're gonna see what is the combination between the Capricorn and the goat or sheep. The combination of those two, what spirit animal is that in primal astrology? So we're gonna find out right now, and we'll read about a little bit about the characteristics. Uh, Combination and signs by combination. Okay. So the Capricorn goat or Capricorn sheep. So let's find out. So here it is right here. Spirit. So Jackie Robinson, he's born under a Capricorn moon and he's born day of the sheep in Chinese astrology or day of the goat in Vietnamese astrology. So the Capricorn sheep is spirit of the mole, the animal, the mole in primal astrology. Isn't that amazing? So Jackie Robinson, he was born day of the mole in primal astrology. Therefore, he is spirit of the mole. So let's read about those who are spirit of the mole in primal astrology. So here it is right here. So this is Jackie Robinson. So dependable, ambitious, and independent. Those born under the sign of the mole are also some of the most likely to care about how others perceive them. Of course, they will deny this, but one look at their purposefully constructed appearance will tell you otherwise. That says a lot. And often fitting in by not fitting in. Look at that. Often fitting in by not fitting in. Members of this sign are often mired in unnecessary self-doubt. Okay. And like their animal namesake, moles don't make a lot of sudden moves. Instead, they cautiously calculate their strategies in life in order to avoid making unnecessary mistakes. They are strong and determined individuals who do their best work when focused on a goal. Like the animal, they are far stronger than others realize and can be masterful architects of their own unique little world that few others ever even know exists. Yep, that definitely says a lot about Jackie Robinson. And what most struggle with most is an obsession with prudence. They want to make the right choice all of the time, but as it is the case with life, they don't always know ahead of time what the right choice will be. If they don't make a decision in a reasonable amount of time, the choice will linger and fester like a wound, growing ever more difficult to deal with the more time passes. Luckily, with the sign of Capricorn representing the solar aspect of the sign, but in this case, it's the lunar aspect. Um, Raw ambition will often save the day when logic and planning fail. Several members of this sign will show signs of advanced intelligence from a young age, and this may cause them to accept the role of intellectual for longer than it suits them. It is the Chinese zodiac sign of the sheep or goat that brings both intelligence and artistic qualities, and both can be extremely useful when approaching the kinds of challenges that moles like to take on. Yeah. So let's see on under careers and goals if it says anything about being a super athlete. For the moles have the capacity to be leaders. Look at that. Yep. Jackie Robinson, a leader for sure, but aren't fully comfortable in this role. Instead, they try to do everything themselves instead of enlisting the necessary help. This is partly because they don't trust others to do the job right, and partly because they don't feel that they should lead unless they know how to accomplish every task ahead of time. What they fail to realize is that knowing how to accomplish every task ahead of time is extremely can be extremely unrealistic. Since moles combine intelligence, creativity, and ambition together, they can pretty much choose any career they want as long as it resonates with their true nature. The roles most members of the sign of the mole play, though, tend to fall into one of three categories. So financially oriented moles, the ones who like to work with money, will have a great deal of success with jobs in finance or economics. The intellectual planning types make great engineers, geologists, uh, cartographers, and architects. And finally, for those most who prefer a people-oriented or creative approach, will succeed well as event planners, hairstylists, graphic designers, or pediatricians. Yeah, so there you have it. The intellectual planning types who don't want to work directly with money. They're the ones that make the great engineers, geologists, cartographers, and architects. So there you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So the spirit of the mole, who is Jackie Robinson, since he was born on what was Day of the Mole in Primal Astrology. So there you have it. So thanks again, guys, for watching today. And I wanna thank all my friends for wishing me the happy birthday wishes as well. Thank you very much. And all the best to you guys, and I hope all your dreams become true and prosperity for you for the future and many, many showers of blessings for you. And thank you very much. I love you. And thanks for all your love that you sent my way. So, and just a reminder, as I always remind you guys, keep sending me your questions. Keep emailing me your questions at scorpiooxman@gmail.com. That's scorpiooxman@gmail.com. And I answer your questions for free. So, okay, guys. So, thanks again. So, thanks again, guys. All the best. Until little bit, little bit of a dry, yeah, that time of year, of course, with the winter, of course, right? The dry air in the winter, of course. So yeah. So thanks again for all your support, guys. I really appreciate it. And happy belated birthday to Jackie Robinson. And thanks again. Okay, guys, until next time, all the best and God bless. Oh, and I also want to wish a happy Valentine's season to all of you out there as well, the Valentine's Day season as well, for this time of year. So thanks again. Until next time, guys, all the best. God bless. Take care. Thank you.